So one question for Medieval from our community online. This is from Christy. Her question is, when you create a sim, do you decide their status? For example, do you pick who is queen, king, a prince or princess or a knight? Or is there something you have to work towards becoming by completing quests or whatnot?
Well, I think probably the guys here in the room already know this, is that when you're creating a new hero, you already know their profession. This idea of career mobility is really attractive, but that's because we're creatures of the modern age, and that's what we're all about, is reinventing ourselves. But the Middle Ages is much more profession focused. So right from the get-go, you know what the profession is of the character you're creating. You're going to have the outfits that go with them, and you can be picking the story that you're going to tell that's going to fit more of a commoner, more aristocracy, what they want to be. So you always know the profession while you're making them.
Great. Audience member question?
Yeah, sorry. This one's for Medieval. You know how you can basically overthrow the king? Are you able to gather villagers and riots and, you know, the pitchforks and torches and overthrow the king like that? Are you able to do that?
There's a lot of quests that are already written, and one of them has to do with a peasant revolt, and there's more going on. So we try to sort of run the gamut of all the kind of scenarios we're familiar with from the Middle Ages, and whether or not your king gets overthrown probably depends on how you want to play things out.
Yay, peasants.
All right, I got a question.
The peasants are revolting.
Got a question from Matt. The question is for console. Will the Sims 3 console Sims have the same lifespan, if any, as the Sims did on the Sims 3 for PC?
Yes, you can change their lifespans. You can make their lives short or long. Pretty much, you know, all the power of the Sims 3 is in the console game. So, like I said, we're really proud of it.
Great. And we got another question for late night. Trying to figure out this question here. Can you use the elevators in normal houses, or are they working in the skyscrapers only? And this is from
You can place vampires. You can place elevators anywhere you have a second story, so you can put them in your own home if you want.
Cool.
I know I do. Oh yes, and that's actually, you can also woo in elevators. In case you guys are working on that lifetime wish. You can also woohoo for baby, that's right. Thanks. She really knows things.
Another question, this is for Medieval. Because religion has an important role at the game, will the religion be real like Catholic, or is it a fantasy sim religion?
Again, I think hopefully we covered this in the demo. There are two religions in the game, the Jacobins and the Paterans. They're both fictional religions that we made up so that we could have religious conflict, but not actually be touching any real religion.
Are there any other audience member questions?
Yeah, we got one here, at least one.
Okay, this one is for console. Is it 2-player?
No, The Sims is a single-player game, so we really, like I said, we just focused on kind of adapting The Sims to be perfect for whichever platform moves on. But it's very much like the experience that that you know from PC.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
And since we're asking more questions, want to interject one for Grant. For the Sims 3 Late Night, can the Sims sing in the Sims 3 Late Night? This is from a question in Spain.
All right. So we wanted to focus on band. Singing was one of the ones we thought about, but you know, we find objects really compelling, and we wanted to start with the upright bass, the drums, the guitar, and the piano. So anything's possible, but those are the four we added for Late Night, which is band, which is drums, guitar, bass, and piano. And again, the guitar is brought forward from the base game, although we added a new guitar model, which is one of the celebrity rewards. It looks really cool.
All right, another audience member question.
Hi, I'm absolutely crazy about building. This is why I just worship The Sims. So I took one look at that map and I was like, yes, I'm going to recreate San Francisco. So the question is, what is the maximum, I don't know if you guys tested this, but what's the maximum number of Sims you can cram onto that one map? How big is that map, actually? Can you do basements the way...
yeah, you could do basements.
Under the shells, can you actually put basements there so you could put even more
basements
floors?
anywhere.
Okay.
You could try to put as many Sims as your computer will handle.
Okay, I got 24
we
gigs.
typically have approximately 100 Sims. I believe we put in like 67 to start with, and there's a handful of townies and roles. And this one we have a lot of people who are mixologists and bouncers and mixologists are the bartenders, in case you guys didn't know that. And by the way, that is a real thing, mixology. I thought we made up the word. It's real. We do that a lot. We make up words. And as a builder, I'll tell you about some of the other stuff we did. We made it so you could put pools on multiple different levels throughout. We made the pools look a lot cooler. We added half walls this time. Which is something you guys have been asking for a while. We added platforms, thank you, so you can make stuff that looks like bands. Mel, what else we add? Do you got anything else? Mel's one of my fellow producers. Oh yeah, you can move pictures up and down on the wall to customize where they look. I know, it's one of those things we wanted to do. So yeah, there's a lot of new build buy tools that you can play with. And again, those are a part of the updates, so you guys will get that.
And how many of the WE skills are transferable? Like, I'm also really big on like wine nectar making. So
Sure.
Can you actually grow fruits for the bar, or is the bar animations, is that completely separate from the fruits that you grow?
They're two different things, although you can put, like if you were to make a bar, you could serve wine there just like you could serve drinks.
Nectar, right?
Nectar.
Okay.
Yeah, you could stock the bar with all sorts of stuff, including nectar, I believe, right? Yep. Yeah, you could pick the ingredients that you want to make your drinks out of.
Can you actually buy from the bar? Like use it as a register, the way you do like
No. When you make money at the bar, you moonlight there. So you're basically setting up and they pay you tips over time.
All right, got a question from Kimberly for the console, and her question is, will the console have a cheat for energy?
Does the console have a cheat for energy? You can actually use the karma powers to boost up energy. So you don't actually need the cheats. You can earn karma points by doing nice things for your Sims, and then you can use those to make their lives better.
Or bad.
And then you can totally afflict them with an earthquake and drop a curse on them. Just reverse it all. So
Great. Another audience member question?
Okay, something that I've seen on the forums, but you haven't mentioned at all about late night. I almost called it nightlife. What is up with the butler? I know that he's living with us.
He's awesome.
And I have heard nothing about it.
So the butler is a new NPC that you can hire. So sort of like the maid or whatever, he shows up to your house, but he actually lives in your house. You provide him with a bed and he stays with you. I love the butler. I love all sorts of things with the butler.
Does he go to the bathroom?
Yeah, he's a sim.
Just making sure.
Yeah, he's a sim. I love the butler, and you can sit there and talk to him. He's one of my favorite characters.
Does he do everything that the one
like
in
a
Sims
super
2
maid.
does? Does he take care of the kids? Does he cook? I mean, obviously he cooks all the meals.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. He takes care of stuff.
Okay.
He's this human, awesome person. If you're rich enough, you get him, and he takes care of you.
And he charges by the day the same as the other butler does, right? Or what? No, the other butler from Sims 2.
Do we know how often he charges? I mean, it's some amount of time. I'd say probably daily.
Okay.
It's probably daily. It's some tunable amount.
I'll find out in the demo.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to go higher? I'm
All
sure.
right.
It's all in there. I mean, you're playing the game you guys will see in stores. You guys ask these specific questions.
We'll take another audience member question.
Could you guys talk about I don't know if this pertains to the PS3, but like gamer score achievements for Xbox 360?
does the game have achievements?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
get gamer score and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's some pretty cool ones. Basically, just about anything you can imagine being an achievement in the Sims game is an unlockable gamer score achievement on Xbox.